know, it's freezing, dude.
Yeah.
Yo, you hungry?
Yeah, what do you think about Chinese?
Chinese, huh? 我是 Chuck Johnson，让我来告诉你。Yo, and welcome to episode 10 of How to Defeat Dudes. For this episode, what we're gonna deal with is how to stay on your feet when somebody tries to take you to the ground. Now, we're gonna do that by practicing defenses against a shoot or a standing clinch. In reality, shooting isn't very easy. It's a trained skill. Let's take a look at how to stop them from doing that. 1, 2, and back up. Okay, now in a smooth, continuous motion. 1, okay, and back up. Okay, this is called a sprawl. Basically, in order for somebody to tackle you or to shoot on you, they have to get their arms around the backs of your legs. And the reason you sprawl is to stop them from getting your legs. So now let's go ahead and give it a shot. So Dean, I want you to go ahead and try and get a hold of the back of my leg. Okay, so he shoots. Okay, so you'll notice I kicked my legs back and I even was able to put all of my weight down on top of him like this. Okay, and then even if he kept going, my legs are still back. So I can hold him back like this, okay? So now, let's have Dean go ahead and give it a try. Okay, ready? Okay, nice. Pretty good sprawl. This time, I'm really gonna go for it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna keep going for it, okay? Okay. Whew. Okay. If you notice, as long as he kept his legs back, there was no way I could get a hold of him. What's more, because he had his weight on my back like that, I had to use at least one hand to support myself, so I could only reach with the other one, and I really couldn't get a strong grip. Once he was ready to get away, he just put his hands on my shoulders and just pushed off like that and created distance. Excellent. So now, another way that somebody might try and take you down is they might come in for a standing clinch like this, where they grab you like that, and then they just wrench you to the ground this way. So let's take a look at how to stop them from doing that. So Dean comes in for a clinch like this. Okay, so he's got me. Your first defense is gonna be using your arms to create distance. So I'm gonna do is take my open arm, wedge it in like this. Anytime you're in a really close clinch, your first defense is gonna be using your arms to get in front to create distance. So I'm gonna wedge up like this, grab like that, and then from here, I'm gonna lift up the opposing shoulder, and then I'm gonna go under like that, and then just push him off like that. Okay? Now let's have Dean go ahead and give it a try. Boom. See, he wedges his arm in there, like that, lifts up the other shoulder, and then goes under, and pushes me off like that. One thing to remember, here, clinch me. Even though I come up like this, I grasp the other hand like this. So I've got a much tighter, stronger grip. Then from there, it's a lot easier to up and then work out of it. So do that one more time, clasping your hands like that. So, boom, like this, up. And that's the idea. So, closing thoughts. To be honest, guys, like I said before, I don't think you're gonna have to worry too much about defense from these kinds of techniques because the only people that really know how to do this stuff are trained and experienced fighters. And trained and experienced fighters usually don't get into street fights because they know it hurts. But even so, you know, you never know. Street fighting is a very dynamic thing. All kinds of stuff can happen, and somebody might try it anyway. But if they do, you know, chances are they're not gonna be all that good at it, or it's not gonna be very smooth. So even if your technique isn't perfect, chances are it'll still work for you, okay? But even so, as with everything I say on the show, take it home and train it so that it can be as smooth and as fluid as possible. And that's what's gonna save you if you get in a sticky situation. This is Chuck, see you next time. Yosh!